It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders' speedy running back. He was stellar a week ago, piling up the yards and finding pay dirt twice. It's the Commanders and the Chiefs, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he's taken down back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Looking to throw. Whitfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Taking it about the 36. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw on 2nd down, Whitfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Shelby. Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Whitfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good runner?
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point attempt here still to come. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Conway. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Conway. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the 1st after a gain of about 9. 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Whitfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Shelby.
And able to get this to the 31. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Whitfield.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it third down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Conway. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38 as they've got it as we resume action. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
And 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitfield. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Back to to throw. Whitfield, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Looking to throw. Whitfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Shelby. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Whitfield. That's complete. Right around the 8. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Whitfield. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Conway.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Kansas City.
Off play action. Conway. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Conway. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the first down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, Conway buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Whitfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Whitfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the 1st half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. KC's offense ready to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Mullins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin in the Mile High City, an AFC West matchup between the LA Chargers and Denver. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Panthers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. 34-28, the final score.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll try the left side. It's Mullins. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Conway. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Conway. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now down to 20. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On third down, Whitfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Conway. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Chiefs.
Off the play fake. Conway. He finds his man, complete. That's Ali. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
On first down, Mullins.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down, Conway. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Ali.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Conway to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So here is Washington now to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Whitfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down. They'll try the left side. Shelby, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second down, Whitfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Third and 5.
Back to throw. Whitfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They'll run on first down. Shelby, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shelby. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now a second and 2. Looking to throw. Whitfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Whitfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Looking to throw. Conway. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Conway. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Conway. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the gun. Conway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mullins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Kansas City.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Mullins.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Second down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Conway looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Conway. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Whitfield. That is caught. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Up the middle they go. Shelby. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire